is coming up.
Wants to make itself at home.
Yeah.
There's nothing to fear.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly.
just nothing to fear. There is, everything is occurring in its right way and the right time. This is a saying that small one really hated for a lot of years, and finally understood the level at which we are speaking when we say this. So it is not necessarily applicable to the surface of what's happening on a daily basis, what you see happening around you, and yet it is also true. It just does not feel like that is true. Um, at the very deepest level of who you are and where you are, in which you are all the same and all connected as well as all individual, there is nothing wrong. It is all moving in the direction it needs to unfold. Everything is unfolding in its right time, in its right order, and in its right way. And the more often that you can trust that that is true, the more often that you can occasionally have that experience of rightness, because it will come on you in small flashes, yes, and you recognize it for what it is, then that allows you then to be more firm in your ability to ground your own feet in that reality, even if it is only a memory of the flash of the experience of it. The easier it is for you to be able to hold yourself in wholeness and in light while everything appears to be going off the grid, off, all falling apart, all in self-destruct mode. And that even this mode of self-destruction is exactly perfect. It is exactly what must occur. There cannot be expansion or growth or change without being able to destroy what came before it. So if you look at a field and you are growing things, one of your agricultural problems in this country especially is that you have a crop that grows very, very well. And so every season you plant the same crop and it gets weaker and weaker. And you have to put more and more pretend things on it to try to make it be stronger. When the elders knew many hundreds of years ago that when this crop was done and you picked it, you plowed it back, you burned it actually, what was left, and plowed it all back into the field and let the field lie fallow for several years. And then the earth then became healthy again, full of rain and water and minerals and nutrients and whatever. And then you put in either the same crop or a different crop. And then it grew strong and beautiful, and you could have a good harvest. You could let this field lay for one season and plant a different crop, so you can rotate what you are growing in that same space over a period of 2 or 3 years. But you cannot grow the same thing over and over again in the same space. Your peoples are constructed in their personas in such a way that they say, oh, I go out to this person and I feel happy when I am doing this with them, and therefore I should do this for the rest of my life so I can be happy for the rest of my life. This is planting the same crop in the same ground for 5 years, and it does not work. Happiness, feeling happiness, healing, joy, growth, expansion, it is all in motion. It is all a process. And it has times when it is above ground and times when it is underground. And if you try to hold on to what is above ground and make it stay the same way, you have killed it. Because life cannot function when it is not in motion.
Yeah.
Life stops when you try to hold on to something and make it stay the same. So you must always be in this process of working with whatever it is that is coming up now, and to be grateful that you are in motion, even if it doesn't feel good.
Mm.
Because in the next moment it will change. Everything changes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting.